What's up, you guys? Danger Rock here. Today we're going to be looking at the Spider-Man Water Web Blasters action figure made by Toybiz. This is a 10-inch articulated action figure. He's got some really nice detail and everything, so what we're going to be doing today is taking a closer look at this figure and comparing him to some other Spider-Man figures that I have. First things first, this guy comes with like this really cool like scuba-like armor. What's really cool about it is removable. You don't have to have Spider-Man with this armor on at all. But what I really do like about him is this costume design. Look at this red, silver, yellow, black. We got all these really nice colors in there. And when we turn him around, you can see he's got this nice... it also kind of looks like an oxygen tank thing that he has right here on the back. So what I really like about it is that it doesn't have like a scuba mask, you know, that he could like breathe underwater with, because that's not how I like my Spider-Mans to look like on the shelf. But this one right here overall looks really, really good. So what I want to do is remove his accessories for a moment so we can take a closer look at this really awesome, highly detailed action figure for its time. And to get this armor off, this guy does have straps right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the straps. And right here, it looks like it clips on them actually pretty good. So what we want to do is pull this off. I guess you have to pull really hard to take the whole thing off. So there is the removable armor. Now taking a look at Spider-Man himself, this kind of looks like his Captain Universe-like suit. I think that this actually looks really, really good. I also really like that it's like a big muscle Spider-Man, because this is how he looked in the 90s cartoon. They never used this suit right here in the 90s cartoon at all. But I do like the way the clean came out. The silver paint on this guy came out really, really nicely. I like that he has a classic Spider logo on his back right there. I really like that a lot. And he's got a completely different looking spider right here on the front, so that's really cool. Just look at how different the silver is from the white paint right here. That just looks so cool. And I love the eyes. I love the way the eyes look really, really big on this figure. That looks really, really nice. Moving into his articulation, you can fully rotate his head a full 360. Arms can fully rotate. They hinge all the way up. They hinge in and out. They bend at the elbows. They don't swivel at the wrist at all, but they do bend in the wrist, left and right. It doesn't move up and down. He's got a diaphragm joint right here, so he has a little bit of chest articulation. His waist can fully rotate. His legs kick outward that far. Hey, they could actually go back pretty far too. You can actually bend his legs, swing his legs out all the way around. You could almost get him doing a split. He has a hinge right here which prevents his legs going up any farther than this. They bend at the knees. And they bend at the feet right here. So that's actually really, really nice. So what I want to do now is put this armor back on him and show you guys how it works. So what you do is you slide the armor like that. It has this little circle thing right here, which you actually push it in. You actually have to push it pretty tightly because it doesn't always want to go in all the way. So it's kind of hard to say is there a trick to doing this, except you have to push really, really hard. What's really hard is don't push too hard because it's rubber. You might end up ripping it. So right here, as you can see, one hole is bigger than the other one. So we actually have to get this in the right way. So I'm pushing really, really hard. There goes one. The one with the smaller hole is actually really hard to get into place. So I will say that. There we go. So we got the armor back on him. Now, as far as his wrist things go, you just slide him right on his wrists. And you don't want to push too hard because you might mark the paint. So you just want to push it up a little bit that if you wiggle his arm, it won't get loose. And let's do the same thing for his other hand. And yeah, there you have it. There's his things for his arm. So I also really look at this like translucent silver plastic right here. You could see purple right through it. It's kind of like he's going scuba diving. All this like is in a different spot. Looks like a water main or a water pump or something like that. This spider that he has right at the top here does move. So that's actually another thing that's really, really cool. And what I gotta say, what I like about this figure is just it has so much incredible detail for its time. Like, we get these accessories, so they kind of tried to make it like a gimmicky toy. But what's cool about that is it doesn't take away from this guy looking awesome. So I really like the way they put this guy together. And even though this look wasn't in the cartoon, I mean, this overall is just a completely cool look. I love the way they used the red and blue classic Spider-Man look, but they gave him like this silver cool looking costume, which I have seen this figure loose before, just never with his accessories. So it means all more to me just to have this guy complete. And I think how it would work is that you would have to put this guy underwater to actually get it to shoot out webs. As you can see, he's got the pump right here for his water backpack or water cannon, something like that. So what we want to do now is we're going to push him back a little bit so we can compare him to another 1994 Spider-Man that I have. Now, here we have another good one. And this one is also 10 inches tall. And what's really great about this one is the silver lining on this figure. I mean, this one is just awesome. It kind of brings back the Sam Raimi vibes from the Spider-Man movies because of the silver webbing on him. And, I mean, just look at this spider on the back. That's red, but they actually outlined it silver. Right there, you can see some of the dark web patterns right there. It also kind of looks like on this one, some of the paint is fading away, but this one it's not. And just look how much bigger the eyes look on this one right here. That is really, really cool. Articulation-wise, they're pretty much the same, except this one right here can't move at the wrists, but you can bend his elbows, you can bend his knees. He does not have a waist diaphragm joint like this one right here, so the articulation is not the same. But they are both 10 inches tall. So another thing I guess I could compare them to is if you just want to see the difference in quality over the years, since these were made by Toybiz, I could compare them right now to the Titan Hero series Spider-Man figure, which is 12 inches tall, as you can see. He's just a little bit taller than these two guys right here, which the look of the figure is not bad at all. It has a classic Spider-Man look to it. It's just, he's not as articulated. And the Titans had this play feature thing on the back, which I never really liked. But he's only 2 inches taller than these two guys right here. So just to give you guys an idea of what we got back then versus what we got now, the old ones just win it for me. And also, another thing that the old ones have is, if we look at the paint detail right here, the webbing is actually painted on these two guys. Here, it's only sculpted. Here, it is not painted in, which is interesting because I think Toybiz marketed these figures right here for kids, but they gave us a ton of accessories. They gave us a lot of paint detail, and not to say this guy right here is good, but it could have just been done so much better. Another thing that I wanted to do is, since I know this is from the 1994 Spider-Man cartoon, let's see if we could get a year on him. And this figure was released in the year 2000. Yeah, that's actually really, really cool. That's actually the same year I was born in this figure came out. So I never remember seeing this back on store shelves. I actually came across this guy at a toy show I went to, and I was like, you know what? That's a nice, unique looking Spider-Man. I definitely want to pick that one up because I don't have him. This guy right here, the year is not written on his feet. It's written right here on his legs, which is actually interesting. 1994. So what's interesting is this one has the silver webbing from the Sam Raimi movies, but this figure came out years before that movie came out. So that's another thing that's really interesting about this guy right here. And this guy right here, you could still find it Walmart and Target stores today, but just for the sake of it, let's see if we could get a year on him. Yeah, 2022 Hasbro. So this is one of the better ones. I mean, he does have arm articulation, and he does swivel at the wrist. Legs kick outward. You could get him to do a split. No knee or foot articulation whatsoever, which is kind of a letdown, but that looks like Spidey, so I'll take it. But yeah, just going back to this one, I would highly recommend these two figures for the collector. I mean, these are just great and outstanding in every possible way. There is something about this one right here that just can't be beat. I definitely would recommend adding this one to the collection. And you want to get him with the accessories. You don't want to get this guy loose because he comes with this really cool, like, underwater armor. And without that, you're pretty much just missing the point of the whole figure. So, yeah, definitely want to get this guy. I'm very happy that I was able to get him. And, yeah, this has been my review of the Spider-Man Water Web Warrior action figure made by Toybiz in the year 2000. If you like this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of this figure? Do you think he was definitely worth picking up? Because he sure as hell was definitely worth picking up for me. So I look forward from hearing from you guys. Thank you all for watching as always. And I'll see you guys on the next video review.